it's like people are just gonna say whatever they're gonna say and take whatever they're gonna take. And that's the one thing about the internet is like, and even like for Shelby's minions, right? So they come after my looks. So I'm like some, prostitute where they tell people I'm a prostitute, but that's so far fetched. But that's what they're gonna make up. They're gonna make up whatever narrative they're gonna have, and that's the thing with social media. It's like a dog eat dog world, So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
Dog eat
and
dog.
yeah, and you're gonna have to like
Dog get
have
dog
tough
world.
skin, So it's like, and I've already built a tough skin, so and you kind of like learn to brush it off
Yeah. Yeah,
until
I know.
you're
I
really good
seen that.
friends.
Yeah, I seen that post. I seen that post, and of course, at the time, me and you were going at it, and it was like basically once I got cool with Jackie, and I started to actually get to know her for real. It was like, okay, now I know why they posted that against you. They were basically trying to make you look bad because I know the truth behind all that, behind why she was apart, and helped him or whatever. Do I feel like he did her wrong? Yes. I even told her that. I was like, he did you wrong he used you to his advantage. She
The whole
understands
point
that
is
now.
like people will try to weaponize you. Shelby has done it. They've all done it, and that's why I don't take it personally because it's what they do. It's what they do to up each other. And it's
Yeah.
like, and I'm so used to being the villain that like it doesn't affect me anymore.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get my little fries.
Like having people think you're the villain though. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, Flaca la Flor, welcome. A sweet bird. Yeah, she's sweet if she's on your side. Once she gets on you get on her bad side, that's it.
I'm saying it's like honestly, like I'm just the type of person that when I see somebody like who's like one person, and like, and I was trying to bring this up, and this is where my falling out with Shelby because I know he makes fun of this. There was a supporter that was like defending him, and it was like her first day there. Whether you've been friends, or like whether your supporter has been there for 10 years to 10 seconds, like you should have respect for them. And then for him to like degrade and humiliate that person, and then try to say maybe it was Jackie behind an account, it's like, no, you humiliated your supporter and treated her like crap, whether she was there the first day. And the reason why she didn't show up is because you're a piece of shit. That's all it is.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so every like to not to try to change the subject off of this, right? But
Uh huh.
the I don't know if you guys are. I'm pretty sure most of you are not blocked by this other person. Mitchell and Stalker. So he was given
Oh,
till 8 o'clock Central Time. What? He got me blocked on 3 accounts and then followed me on another. Oh my Lord. Ah. Yeah. So Metron Stalker was given until 8 p.m. Today Central Time. And me, Metron, and this his stalker are from the same city. I don't live there anymore. I live an hour away now. Then he gets till 12 now. For real? What do you mean? So he has so he has
Whenever Machon was live earlier, he said that, the letter did state that he had until 8, but he was going to be nice and give him until midnight.
Hmm.
still been live at all or no?
I was wondering that too.
No.
So
Because I haven't
I
seen
went on
him.
a backup and to see like has he been live? Like is he good? And he posted a story like 19 hours ago, and then whenever I had looked at it, he had also posted another story that it said he had posted it 5 hours ago. So he's definitely been online. I don't know if he's been live though.
Oh, so he knows.
I would assume.
Very interesting.
So he knows that he was given that time period.
Yes. In my
Does
opinion,
he
I think he
probably
is
think it's a
trying.
joke?
Yes, he's trying to
Yes.
call Mitch Holmes' bluff, is what I think.
Okay, so
Boy, that boy is a roller coaster. I'm sorry, man. Like that 8 hour live of like up and down, crying, laughing, to being angry, to back to crying. It was crazy. I was like,
and
a
not just
lot of
that, but
emotions.
But
he
the
was
way he
bashing my.
would crash out when he would hear Biscuit's name and then the way he would crash
Oh
out.
God, he got so triggered. Oh my God. He was just so triggered by biscuits.
Mhm. He was bashing my name for so long, right? Then he starts crying. Then he says,
He's like,
"Jay,
my big brother.
come over here and talk to me. I know you're watching me." Da, da, da. Because I decided to not go over there, um, and not interact with him. What's the point? Like, what's the point of doing it when I have so much evidence that you are lying? What is that gonna state? What's the whole point of me going over there and saying like, you know what, I know you're lying, da da da. Then he's gonna get mad and then he's gonna crash out and then the same way he did it with Selena, the same way he did with Biscuit and
Jada.
all then Jada. Yeah, you know what? And you know what? I feel bad for Jada. I know, people feel certain people feel different, but I feel bad for Jada. Just the fact that she could be my daughter. You know what I mean? Like she's that young.
Yeah.
So I was like, she went over there and spoke to him. She cried, and we were all shocked at his
And she like
response when she started
the
crying.
thing is she believed in him. You know what I mean? To have that trust for somebody and then to come to realize that that person isn't what you think it is, you know? It's very
Hmm.
disappointing and it's very hurtful because she really unconditionally believed in him and he turned out to be not the person that she thought he was, and so it was very hurtful for her. And then not
Hmm.
only that, but then he turns around, and I know this because Shelby did this to me. He turns around like she's been a bad friend when she's only been like trying to correct him. And the thing is, like,
Yeah.
that's what people think friendship is just like, oh, your friends can't like give you constructive criticism, you know? Like, if I don't have friends that don't call me out on my shit, they're not real friends.
Yeah,
That's how I see
me
it.
too. Man, I've had my mod. That's why my mods are my mods. Because when I mess up, they call me out on it, and I don't have no choice but to be like, you know, you're right, because I did mess up, and that's why I love my mods because they tell me, hey, you know what, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, and I'm not like any other creator who's like, oh, well, if you don't like it, you can just go away. No, I'm not. I
Yeah.
take I I take it I take it in. I reflect on it, and like, okay, you know what, I messed up.
But that's the thing, like Shelby and Angel are the type of people that they don't know the meaning of friendship. They don't want friends. They want cheerleaders. They want someone who's gonna like ride
Right.
for them and be like, "You're right all the time, clock it," you know, all that shit,
Like a
right?
yes man.
Like a yes, ma'am. And then the minute you stop doing that, the minute you say, "Hey, you know what?" And I've done this to Shelby a few times, where I'm like, "Yo, like, what's going on? Why would you be treating people like that?" And then he would kind of get mad. We'd argue, and then we'd be friends again, right? But it's like that's the thing with him is you can't with him. It's like you can't call him out. You can't call him out
No.
because
Mm.
he likes cheerleaders. He likes people that's going to cheer him on.
Yeah, he don't want you
That's the
calling
same
him
way with
out at
Angel.
all.
When the minute Jada wasn't his cheerleader, he dropped her and then talked crap about her and put her down.
Yeah. And not just that, but you know what I mean? Like, I know what it's like to be 18. I know what it's like to, like, make so mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and believe, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, to get on this app at that young age and get on platforms, be brave enough to get on platforms, and you know what I'm saying? Like it, I would have waited, but she chose not to because you know what I'm saying? Like she wants to get on here and tell
Yeah, and
everybody how
and
she
the
feels.
thing is, it's a tough lesson for her because she's so young, and this is like the experience that she has with people like Angel, who she thought was like, oh, like this could be a real friend, right? And then I'm totally gonna support
Hmm.
this person. And then you realize she realizes he's not a good person, and it's
Right.
a tough experience to have when you have like people like that treat you that way.
But not just that, people like body shaming her.
Yeah,
People like, you know what I'm saying? Just because she, you know what I'm saying? I feel for her. I felt for her. And I was like, hopefully one day she'll actually see the light. And then within a matter of a week, the crash out happened between her and what's his name? Because you know, regardless if he might think that I'm not watching him, like I'm actually in your live, bro. Like I'm actually in there every time you go live, and I'm recording you act a fool.
yeah.
And when it becomes irrelevant, and it's like, okay, I just delete the whole thing because I'm like, man, the whole live you put on was irrelevant. There's no point in me using my storage up for a
Right.
whole 2 3 hour live that was irrelevant. So of course I do record just in case, you know, Metro might need it or I might need it or whatever. But it's like, damn, what's the whole point of you going on there acting a fool, saying all this stuff? Luckily, I didn't record that live that Biscuit recorded, but I probably would have stopped it and just got off. But because that was, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, that was disgusting. Like that was, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? You got kids on here watching you, including that one individual, Luxie. He's 61 backwards. 61 backwards. I don't care if if he's already used to it or if he's seen it enough. He's still 61 backwards, which is still against the law.
Yes.
Against the law, but you're on a panel with a underage person and you're drinking in front of that person.
Yeah. And I know there's one person on this app who allows this individual Luxie to get on his platform and say whatever he wants to say. And you can tell he's very young. Like when you hear his voice, it's like, damn, why would you even have him on the platform? Like, there's no way I would allow that because, you know, like even when I put it on 18 and over, he still comes in. So I know he's using somebody else's, you know, probably his parents' account, his parents, you know, ID or whatever. So I'm like, you should, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I tried putting it on 18 and over, and he still comes in. So it's like, okay, you know, it's obvious what you're doing. It's obvious that you don't care. It's obvious that, you know, he's one of them young kids who feels like he's about, you know, oh, free Marco, free da da da, free whoever, right? And I'm like, you're a kid who doesn't even know what the hell is going on. You probably never even been to juvie. You probably never even been to, which I'm not saying it's a flex to be in there.
He's also a kid who doesn't know what consequences are.
No, he don't, and he will soon find out if he goes along with what he's been doing lately in real life. If he does it in real life, he will not get far. Like he will have to experience exactly what I experienced at a young age. And it's not cool at all. I don't, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy to have to go through juvenile, prison, any of that.
Unfortunate thing is that like he's a kid, right? And then he goes into these panels, and this is the influence that he's around.
Hmm. Yeah. Set my camera off real quick.
They're talking about that boy that was in that dude's live or whatever.
Yeah, that little youngster.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he came over here, right? And he got blocked from two different accounts. Then he comes on a third account and he's like WJ, this and that. And I was like, this dude, like, I don't even know who the hell you are, right? So I knew it in the end, through my miles, I knew it was him. So he tried to come up, right? And I'm like, what the hell? I let him up. And he started talking to me like da da da, like I'm gonna do this to you, I'm gonna do that to you, and I did. I'm not gonna lie, I crashed out. I was like, man, you little kid, I will murk you. You know what I'm saying? Like I will, whatever I said, right? And I was just like, man, like you don't understand what it's like to even live that life. Like I'm pretty sure you live in the suburbs and you don't even know what it's like to be in the hood, and you're one of those who, especially if you follow Guzman, especially if you were, what I'm saying, if you were one of Guzman's supporters, right? Guzman, we all know that Guzman is not part of the hood, never been to the hood. He's basically from some kind of like good family. So I'm like, I already know, like, you're pretty much one of like what do they say? A Justin Bieber supporter type. You know what I mean? Type person. I don't know. I'm so sick of it.
Yeah.
And
What's up, Ryan? How you been though?
here's the thing. It's like I don't understand like the infatuation of constantly like stalking and harassing people. And then not only that, but the funny part is like they're the ones constantly doing that, and then they turn it around like, oh, that's my stalker. That's my stalker. It's like that person's obsessed with me. It's like, no, you're the only person dedicating 8 hours of a live for an individual.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Right
isn't
now.
that such a contradicting thing to say or do?
Yeah, it is. Hey, Rhino, we had brought up Mitchell and Stalker because he was served today with some paperwork from Mitchell to basically, it was like a warning to take down everything that he has on Metron, to take it all down.
Basically, a cease and desist letter.
What was it got, guys? It was
A cease and desist. It's a C&D.
okay. So if he chose not to do that, then of course there's other steps that have to be taken at a certain time, right? Like he has a certain time to take those down. So it was until 8 o'clock, from what I've heard. Which I haven't spoke to much on. He's been on here, but he hasn't told me anything like that. But from what I heard, Mitchell gave him until midnight, which is in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So if he chooses not to take down those videos, then Mitchell has no choice but to pursue other other what other
Yeah, it was just a
yeah.
warning. Obviously, it's just a warning for him to be like, hey, take it down or I'm going to sue you. And if you don't, I'm going to sue you. I mean, it could be any time, Machon decides to like pursue those legal matters. Like, let's say if he takes it down tomorrow, then Machon doesn't have to go through with it, But like, I don't know if it's really about the timing, because some people don't automatically like pursue it immediately. Some people would just file a protective order before even doing that.
Okay, so what's the next step if he decides not to?
The next step would be filing a protective order.
I agree. In my opinion, I would have personally already had one.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
But,
say he should have already had one.
but
Well,
now that the cease and desist has been, you know, basically he's been served with that. It's an online type thing. Um, and that is ignored. Obviously, he's going to continue to pursue further legal action while he is, that's a long, lengthy process. So while he is in those, waiting game type thing, the only logical thing to do would have a TRO on him so that way he wouldn't be able to speak about it or he would be in violation of that. So, Veronica, that's what, according to what Machone posted in the letter, that is defamation and libel is what he is going to be pursuing if he does not take down the videos.
okay. So Metron was nice enough. It was until 8 o'clock, and then Metron said, "You know what? I will give you until midnight tonight if you do not," which is in what 20 something minutes. So if he actually less than that, I'm sorry.
And he has taken
So
nothing down so far?
nope,
We
nothing.
checked at the 8 p.m. deadline and nothing came down. I haven't checked since then. I'll probably check here in a minute right before midnight, but I doubt there will be anything taken down.
Yeah, I think he thinks this is probably AI or a joke or anything, something like that. But he's gonna find out what you know. What I'm saying he's gonna find out. I don't. I doubt he's working right now. So, whatever he has, if he chooses not to, and Metron decides to go further with it, he's going to end up having to whatever. Like if he gets a job, hey, it's camera shows. Well, if he, when he does get a job, everything is going to be deducted from his pay.